Color correction doesn't necessarily mean fixing or repairing things. It can also mean changing things. So the name can be a little misleading. You can do all kinds of cool things with color correction tools. And by the way, there's a ton of them. For example, you can turn a nice sunny day at the beach into a cloudy day. You can turn a summer day into a wintry day. You can do all kinds of really great things. So I'm going to add a color correction to the background that I have here. As you can see, I have this cloud back here. So I can go to the effect menu and take a look at what you have in the color correction menu. It's a little insane. Some of them are easy, like levels that you might have seen in Photoshop, and some of them are quite complex, and they all serve different functions and different purposes. For example, vibrance is like a more controlled way of handling saturation. Let's go ahead and check out the vibrance. Now, as you can see here, we do have the saturation, but think of vibrance as taking an orange that you may have in your house and you're about to eat it, and just punching up the orange color just a little bit to make it look a little bit more appealing, as opposed to taking saturation and making it look horrible. So if I take the vibrance on this background, I can just go ahead and punch it up a little bit, and it just adds a lot more richness. Look how much more vibrant this looks. Well, hence vibrance. And I'll go ahead and go to the opposite direction, and I'm desaturating all the color out of it. So here is what we had before. And by just punching up that color, it makes it more enticing and more watchable. Now I'm going to take the saturation value and do the same thing. So I could slide the saturation up, and it affects the color in here as well. So the tree is getting hit quite hard, but still it looks nice, and we can go to the opposite with the saturation to take the color out. So that's just one example. Now I put a black and white one on elsewhere in the course, and you could do that as well. So color correction is also, like I said before, changing things. Let's try a different color correction tool. So we talked about black and white. We also have auto levels. Everything's much more distinct, and I can really get a lot of separation here from the tower, from the sky. All right, so I'm going to turn that off. If you'd like to manually apply levels, you could do that as well. Color correction, and you go to levels. And we have the ability to change the input for the black values, the white point, the gamma, which is the midtone, or the grayscale, and more. So as you can see, depending on what application you're familiar with or what tools you need, you can find pretty much anything in here to really help you out and create the color that you're looking for to not only change the mood and feeling of your composition, but also, if you do need to, change the color and actually correct it.